Hi everyone, it's Callum from the future, and before this video starts, I want to say that this game is incredible. It's absolutely amazing, I'm loving it so far, but it's also very dark. So in this video, there will be some depictions of someone taking their own life. And I think this is just something I want to let people know, just in case you're watching this for the first time and you haven't seen this game before. And it's probably important to let people know about this. It's 100% okay if you want to move on and watch something else or wait for another episode where this isn't happening. You always should protect yourself, of course. But this game is incredible. I'm enjoying it so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is my first ever playthrough of No, I'm Not a Human. Ever since I like exited out of the game a few days ago, I've been thinking about this game nonstop. Like, the atmosphere is incredible. The premise is incredible. I've been so excited just to get back into this and see what else we can do with this game now. Of course, we have someone dead here now. We figured out that he was the visitor. And at first I was kind of like, I felt a bit worried and kind of like a bit self-conscious, like with my own actions there. But like, people did remind me that like, no, like the whole point of the game is the paranoia. The whole point of the game is making mistakes like that. And I'm very appreciative that people let me know that as well. I haven't gone to... Wait, was that the girl? Or was that... No, that's the dude, right? That's him? The girl's in here, right? Yes. Oh, darling, please don't let nobody in. Don't let nobody in. Why did FEMA evict you? Why didn't they talk to you? Hell if I know, darling. Those fellas in suits can't get no read on them. Always marching around barking orders. Who do they reckon they are, anywho? Bet they don't know jack, just acting all high and mighty. Say they'll be knocking on your door too? One of them keeps hanging around this place? Do they? They're taking over buildings now too? Just weren't raised right. Once is fine, but coming back again and again? No shame at all. Is that the whole conversation? Okay, it's the same conversation as before, okay. So, I think it's so interesting what they're doing with the story as well, because again, it seems very realistic in a sense too. While there is like a very warped feeling to this and very supernatural feeling to this, I think it's so interesting that there was like this immediate hope when the government's like, we're gonna fix this, and everyone's like, oh my god, it's gonna be a few days. But like this kind of like terror sinks in over time with certain situations, like, you know, the teenagers dying outside, finding out the government is really only here to help themselves in this situation, to make it like, you know, kind of contain it. They're not really here to help us, just to stop it at whatever costs. You know, the family man over there telling us to look after his child if he's gone. There's all these situations where it's like, you know, it feels very like realistic in a sense of making you feel like there is less hope than you thought there might be. And again, adds to that paranoia. How am I going to get out of this? What are we going to do? Is there anything we can do? There's so much stuff going on here as well. This lady over here as well. I don't know if she has anything new to say. Our Father, who art in heaven. Why don't you leave if you hate it here so much? You think I chose to step foot in this forsaken place? Had the monastery survived, I'd never have left its holy walls. I don't care for this pile of rotten rabble. No. Were the choice afforded to me, I never would have trespassed here. This house reeks of murder and death. Lord knows you probably enjoy wallowing in it. I don't. Actually, those two dudes that died were actually like really gentle and kind dudes. Well, maybe not. One of them was prickly, but I still found them to be like pretty okay. Just smiting down anyone you deem a demon. Oh, is she talking about the guy we just killed? You might even be on yourself, horns and all, just waiting to sprout. But I shall endure these transgressions. The Heavenly Father watches over his flock. Dear Lord. Okay, I guess we better go to bed. It's an amazing game. It's an absolutely amazing game. Special Government Service of warranties in emergent crisis. They're helping you address many problems that cause visitors invasions. It's not known for sure what exactly the agency is working on, but we can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. The agency is made up of experts in various fields, including many distinguished scientists and noted researchers. If a FEMA employee appears on your doorstep, we recommend you cooperate them and follow their instructions. Remember, help us help you, support FEMA, and fight against the visitors. Maybe not. What if I want to help the visitors? So someone said you can check the TV during night sometimes, but I guess not every night. Oh, they're knocking the door already. Are you serious? Oh my god! What the hell? Your neighbor's house we just painted white is now charred blacker than black. It seems like the fire's still blazing even now. Could someone have burnt it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? That's so dark. Worried thoughts swirled in your head and you're overcome with your feelings of incomprehension and helplessness. And the fact that he said he just painted it white as well, this was someone's home. And these are people that this is a dude who supported us right at the start of this. Again, it's an end to normalcy. It's an end to anything that like we thought could have been like anyway normal in this game. The knock is so paranoia inducing, isn't it? It's so paranoia inducing. Oh my god, stop! What the hell? The pale creepy man is standing on the street smiling. He's so close. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. Is that a soldier? His head of a soldier, his face frozen in terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. That is terrifying, the way that they can just hang around there. I'm coming. The entire squad of soldiers arrived yesterday is dead. The pale man, oh my god, he's one of the most terrifying things ever. Looks like there was a massacre out there. Bodies scattered across the whole street and one of them is missing his head. Did that pale creepy stalker kill them all? I think so. Oh my god, whoever you are, just understand I have two people in here and one of them's a really crazy nun. She's crazy. Oh no. Sir, I don't got nothing for you. Oh god. How terrifying is this game that a government official shows the door and it's terrifying? Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making the rounds, call around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it's that will put you at ease. Anyway, visitors ready to move in groups, maybe even never. Why are you in protective gear? Should I be wearing that too? How are you going to help us? Our first order of business is collecting more data and send to FEMA HQ. Once we do that, we'll be able to develop a suitable response procedure. You're collecting a lot of data. There's a pale man at the back. There's a pale man at the back. Use that gun. Pick up that gun. Go at the back. Right now, you just need to stay calm. So what happens next? You'll take one. No, you will not. We'll run tests to make sure they're okay and determine if it's safer to continue living in the area. No, don't take any of my people. And we'll verify they're human too, of course. Should I just wait here for something to happen? Yes, once you have more information, we'll provide instructions to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person and try to get them back as soon as possible. Who are you taking? Don't... No! Not her! No! No! No, she's lovely! Don't take her! Oh, and she's the one who was worried about the government. Now we only have Nunny McNun. Oh no, get out of here! No knocks. There's no knocks on the door. Why is there no knock? Is there a knock on the door? I just can't hear it. Oh, there is. Oh, sorry. I couldn't hear the knock that time. Hello. By the way, the government taking people just out of the homes is a terrifying prospect. Like, the fact that they can just come here and do that is absolutely terrifying. And not knowing if they'll ever return. And who's to say that's a government official? Who's to say that, like, anyone could find one of those outfits and put them on? The heat doesn't bother me. I'm just looking for a quiet place to rest. Might I find some peace in your home? How long have you been looking? I've never found one. I never once found peace. So a long time. The heat doesn't bother you? Take off your jacket. Take off your jacket? Why? Is this a tell? No. You don't have to let me in. I'll leave. I won't beg. I won't bother you any longer. Come in. We need people. We need people in here. Singing is a bit low, but it's fine. We need people in here, guys. Oh, that's definitely a knock. We need people inside the house. Oh no, that's the little girl. Oh no, 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 no. Let me in. What happened? My dad, oh no, he's not dead. They killed my daddy. Who did it? Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Daddy was talking to them about something and they killed him. Now our house is on fire. No, even if this is a trick, guys, I would feel terrible. Come in. You'll help me, I'm scared. Oh my god, he asked us to take care of her. Oh my god. That's so horrible. Oh, hello. Love your cat. You have very perfect teeth, though. Very white. Ha! You open them now. Do you know the bald man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will you help out? Who are you? I dance. Ballet, you can tell. I mean, you have a very, like, tall... body proportions, so maybe? You remind me of someone? Did someone send you here? Don't think so. Why matter? Why matter? I don't think you're human. So what? Want to see me dance? Maybe I dance. I'm a baller. Oh no, they're getting a lot of words wrong. Well, you decide. What do we do? No, they're getting a lot of words wrong. I can't believe I'm sending away a cat. But they're getting so many. Now, it could be just them getting words wrong. Look at Kitty. Think again. No, stop. No, what do you mean? Their teeth are they're too white, right? They're perfect. There's a reason they have her smiling like this, right? Oh my god, how the fact that the game knows how much I love cats. But it's getting the words wrong as well. And then when they say, I don't think you're human, they said, so what? I can't risk it, right? Oh my god, but sending away a cat, are you kidding me? But I can't risk, You find Kitty under your house, small gift, wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean you find Kitty outside that under the house? What does it even mean? Guys, you have no idea how much it pains me to not let a cat in, but like again, we have that little girl with us now. We promised to take care of her. I don't know, it's very worrying. And if anything happens to her, I'm gonna be freaking heartbroken. I really will. Good afternoon, you're watching the news. So far, not only have we seen our friend's house burning in front of us, right? The guy who helped us out. Which again, to me, like him saying the house that was once painted, it was just painted white, shows that there was a normalcy to life, and now everything's turned on its head. Nothing will ever be the same again. This normal thing you have is gone. You know, a very, very common thing is someone to paint their house, and like it's a very, like, you know, a normal thing to go, you know, you look over your neighbor and you just paint your house and they give you a wave. You know, that's not going to happen anymore. But not only that, we had this government official coming to our freaking door and taking our pal. And what kind of like is so terrifying about that too is that we don't know if that was an official FEMA member, but even if it was, the FEMA guys like very much give the vibe of me of like not actually caring that much. And I wonder where that's going to lead with that too, because that's just, yeah, they could just take someone from your house. We didn't get a chance to protest. Good afternoon, you're watching the news. Due to the sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it's enacting a new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be forced across all major... Oh, wow. Next step. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated areas. So this is, again, they're showing like this, like an apocalypse or a pandemic in some kind, but they're showing the steps that they're taking over and over again here. And now it's a full-blown, like, you know, restriction. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure. Okay. Hairless arm? Now, come on now, a second here. Some people just like having hairless armpits. FEMA reports that visitors have no visible hair in the area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the test and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. FEMA suggests that a visitor phenomena may be infectious or pose a thus far undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it's critical to report any potential visitors that isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to a quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. So you can go in and like report people to FEMA, I guess. I gotta so we didn't say it smells like death today, so that means I think maybe we might have like done a good job, maybe a little bit. Face. Anxious and got no one to talk to. Then the phone roulette is just what you need. Call us now on 891-533 and we'll connect you with the perfect conversation partner. So that that makes sense as well. This would happen as well with and actually during like pandemic lockdown, I remember like, now it wasn't stuff like this. Obviously, there's always chat lines and stuff like that as well. But like I remember during the pandemic, like they instructed like some delivery drivers in Ireland to in one company to get to know their people they're delivering stuff to because they're going to be doing a lot. And like, yeah, I think it helped some people. So he's gone. Where's his daughter? Because I want to make sure she's doing okay. Oh. I want my mommy. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking and Dad said they were wrong. And then they said that, oh, that's heartbreaking. And again, you're seeing the result of this like stuff like visitors. Does this sound like again, the reason I was like kind of like surprised is just like it seemed like the visitors will kill people randomly, but I don't know if they'll do it like for me so far they've been killing people in secret. Daddy. Okay, just rest for now. The girls calls out for her father nonstop. There's no end in sight for her hysterics. Oh my god. Again, we're seeing those effects that this is having on the world, and now as it's having on her as well. Oh, they all crammed into one room? Please say no one's dead. Who did we let in? We let in just two people, didn't we? If only there was a little warmth. We're gonna test her, of course. And I know like we're not testing the little girl yet, but like I feel like it makes sense to test her right now. So let's start with the because they mentioned the jacket before, should we check the armpits first? I know it's weird, but I need a moment. Just look quickly. Okay. Sorry, that was very invasive. That was unpleasant. I bear it all out of respect for you. Leave alone. Okay, we'll check a few more things here as well. If only there's a little warmth. Let's check in her some stuff here as well, if that's okay. I want to check out your teeth, if that's okay with you. Take a look. They're perfectly white. They're perfectly white. I bite my lips until they bleed sometimes. I just feel the warmth of my own blood. That's very crazy. A reminder I'm still alive. I think that's, and again, I sorry for using the word crazy, because I think it's just crazy to hear. But like, I think that's something that like someone should have helped you with a long time ago. There's some definitely emotional problems that you have as well, which is not nice. And I'm sorry for saying that's crazy. I think it's just like a momentary reaction to like what's happening. It happens. Test again. So I think we test the eyes out, right? Now eyes are a window to hell, not the soul. My soul burned long ago. Maybe that's why I'm so cold. Okay, no bloodshot eyes. So there's only one symptom so far, so I don't feel right. Narrow pupils. How? Because the cold has tightened my skin. Shame the sun still burns me like everyone else. At least my flesh was warm as it charred. Yeah, I don't feel... She only has one symptom and the other two are not symptoms. It doesn't feel right to like do anything to her at all, you know? Let's talk to her though. It doesn't feel right now. You keeping on the jacket? Yes, there was one thought that frightens me. What happens if I take it off? I can't get warm even in the heat. I wonder if she just doesn't feel the effects of that jacket anymore. If I remove the jacket, will I die from the cold? She's been affected by this already, and I think it probably is someone who already had like some something in her head that was like something like mental health wise that was wrong in her head, and this is obviously like affected her even more now being in this situation, where now instead of being in like maybe a situation where like, you know, people probably didn't notice the stuff as much because she was in a safer environment. Now she's in more of a dangerous environment. Maybe like her quirks and little things that you notice about her health and her mental health are being on display even more here, because now she's talking about like how like I'll die from the cold. It's like this fear of taking off an item of clothing. This is something that and it's not only just like bad mental health. It can come from like different. Like some people like wear clothes out of safety. Some people wear hats out of safety, masks out of safety. This is something that like, you know, a lot of people do, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the actual thing is called. That difference that people have, but I think people might be able to let me know. I know there is an actual thing like that about escapism and stuff like that as well, and comfort, or worse, remained alive or even feel colder. Aren't you sweating on? I'm not going to ask her this. Aren't you sweating on it? This is both these are questions I wouldn't really ask, but. No. The body sweats to cool itself, but I don't think I can get any colder. Yeah, she's not in a good way. She's trying to huddle, I guess, for warmth as well. Feel bad for her. Our Father out in heaven. Why didn't you stay in the monastery? Yeah, she told us before, right? First of all, the monastery is not mine. It is the house of the Lord Almighty. Secondly, it was all thanks to those 4 blasphemers. They defiled the sacred ground. Men made the fires of the heavens rain down upon their sins. They darkened our doorway, drove up my flock, and I myself was among them. Took what they coveted as if it were theirs by right. Barbarians, defilers, the lot of them. Our lives were ordered and holy. We prayed as ye demanded. We fasted as ye commanded. And those beasts, they probably drinking the holy water like it was some cheap wine. Sacrilege. May they choke on it, amen. She's very aggressive in terms of religion, right? But she said someone like beasts invaded. I guess maybe the visitors is what she's talking about as well. Yeah, so maybe I just got the vibe with that a lot more. You're joking me, Children's Day, and that's the day she comes in here. Let's see if we can call. Should we just wait? Oh my God! Wait, we have to call the neighbor, right? The reason I know that I saw his house on fire, but there's no way we're not, right? There's no way we're not calling this number. There it is, yeah. It's done, yeah. Now, that gives more credence to that girl already, by the way, but also it would have been absolutely terrifying if someone picked up the phone, wouldn't it have been? I would have been absolutely terrified if someone picked up the phone. Can I order something now? Yes, please. I would like some kombucha to save. I think so. I think saving is good, especially since I do things in a different way. Yeah. Because I don't think you can save otherwise, can you? Yeah. Thank you. Your order has been accepted. Please accept. Yeah, I think it's good to have extra saves as well. Can we try and call maybe the phone roulette just to see if we can talk to someone? So it's 891. Is it 533? Have you reached phone roulette? We'll connect you to your perfect conversation partner shortly. Please hold. I'm holding. I'm reminded that. Oh, I have to press listen. Okay. I was like, thought we actually were holding. Hi, hello. Hello. I need to talk to someone. So much has happened recently. I tried reaching out to friends and people I know, but nobody answers. Oh my God, yeah, a lot of them might be gone. A lot of them might be gone at this stage, you know? Then I found out the phone roulette. Maybe it's not the best place for me to be pouring all my heart out, but I don't know how much choice. I mean, people are probably already going mad. Not being able to go out in the daylight for, like, so long. And here's the thing. I know, like, you know, some people can go a lot of time without going in the daylight, but you're talking about, like, not being able to open your blinds during the daytime. You know what I mean? At all. That's totally different. I know it's not your way to burden a stranger with my problems, but you know, I do how much just talking to someone will help me. It would make me feel so much better. Would you mind listening to me? Sure. 100%. Thank you so much. Thank you. It might be easy if I tell you a little bit about myself. Any in particular you would like to know? Where do you live? Far from home, unfortunately. I was trying to escape the heat and I looked for the coldest place I could find. I'm in the middle of nowhere and the cold cuts right to the bone. Nothing grows here, not even grass. It's a relatively safe place miles away from anywhere. But there's a cold spot in the ninth circle of hell. Then this place isn't so bad by comparison. Wow. He's saying that because this place is so hot, that and it gets great expression to say like, hey, like if there's a colder place in hell, then it's better than this. It's funny, I used to hate the cold, but now I feel like it's a blessing. I think everyone feels that way sometimes. Like the cold can be very bitter during the winter, but then I think when we all get around to like really heavy heat waves, we go, I want, you know, the cold back, you know? Obviously this is so different. They're going through like basically an apocalypse with visitors. I want to believe the sun will calm down and it'll be all over. I don't know. But I'm losing faith in a happy ending. What happens when the sun stops burning? The visitors might never disappear. They could replace our friends and loved ones, and we wouldn't even know. Do you miss your hometown? I miss them. Not so much the city, but the people who stayed. Most of all, my best friend. He wanted to come with me, but he couldn't. And I promised him we'd keep in touch, and I call him, but I think he was in love with me, you know? Yeah? He cared about me so much, always supportive, always ready to listen. And eventually I realized we liked each other. Okay. I wanted to confess his feelings first, but I guess he just couldn't find the right moment. That is something that could roadblock a relationship, buddy. If you like this dude, the truth is, if you like this dude and he liked you, the chances are that both of you were too shy and it could have roadblocked a relationship. And then the cataclysm started. There wasn't any time for that anymore. I regret not telling him first, yeah. And it's easy in hindsight, right, to be like, I should have said something first, but it's so hard sometimes at the time. But yeah, you roadblock the relationship without knowing. And this happens all the time. I'm willing to tell you, if you have ever had like a group of friends that you hung out with, then, and to say like there was people that you might have liked or people you didn't like, there's you know, I think a lot of people like kind of roadblock themselves by being like, oh, well, like, you know, I'll wait for them to say something. The reality is that, you know, it's hard, but try not to wait, you know. Sometimes things will be awkward, but at least like you'll have said something, you know. Well, you know a little about me. Now it's your turn. I didn't even know where to start. Don't worry. There's nothing wrong with talking about yourself. Well, I don't have anyone I'd consider close. Oh, we had a tough relationship with our father. Let's be brutal. They were honest with us. I'm no longer part of that family, and one day I stopped being his son. Now all I have is his damn house. All that's left of them is this house. Sarnes, it sounds like you're not too thrilled about the house ending up with you. It would have been better if it had burned down. I don't want to say that, especially like with the other girl in the room there. I don't think that's a good thing for her to hear at all. Especially once she went through. If she heard that, she'd be so upset. So we'll say pretty much. I can't imagine what you went through. Thanks for talking to me. Goodbye and stay strong. You too. Seriously. We're going to get through this. The psyches, I don't want to call FEMA either because I'm worried that like they might come. We could do that maybe in other, because I heard that there could be like different, you know, because everything's randomized. Other routes could be different, or playthroughs could be different. Unless I should. If you want me to call FEMA, I definitely can. Yeah, this is rough. That was a rough conversation, and I think it's just especially because like the Especially since, like, you know, like, you understand what the loneliness would be like, especially, as you said, you have to keep your blinds closed. And look at this, like, light just permeating through these blinds a little bit because, again, it's a little bit rickety. You can't even look outside in the daytime. All we know is nighttime now. And a searing heat. And the crying of, like, a little girl in that room. A nun who's been so rude to us. This lady here who's so cold, even though it's, like, so hot outside. Like, everyone is, like, not in a normal place. They're just not. And it's nice to be able to, like, even talk to someone, honestly. Already a knock on the door. Already. Oh. What's the sound? Oh, what's that? You're looking at the ruins of your neighbor. Says, what is it? It's a smoke. Oh, I got a fright. A happy family lived around until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you knew this was coming. As if death was coming to the house oh so very soon. Honestly, like, the way he talked to us, he was like, it was kind of like a notice of, like, kind of like death. He was like, oh, take care of my daughter. That's brutal. You see Ewan Skull decorated stake, still wearing a helmet. That pale figure playing. Its skin has been burnt black and it looks like someone has yanked out its teeth. That's, oh my god. The head must have been out there all day. You can't shake the feeling that the grizzly displays a threat. Oh no, I'm sorry. Whatever I did, probably left behind. That's so creepy. That's so dark. And it is like a threat. It's directly a threat. FEMA officials inspecting the site of a recent massacre. Get out of there! They're taking all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. That's what you're worried about? Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Yeah, that's how terrifying that is. Now there's a few more body bags. Absolutely terrifying. Who's at the door? I'm gonna be so careful with this little girl in my house now. No, you're not taking anybody. No. I'm with FEMA. We're running on routine inspection in your neighborhood. You already did mine. Don't worry, it won't take long. What about the last inspection? The results were inconclusive. No, you're not taking anybody. To study the sun's effects more thoroughly, we need to take someone else from here. No, you're not taking anybody from my household. You're not taking anybody. They're all very vulnerable right now. Don't even go near them. I'm not interested in these tests. You misunderstand. This is not a choice. What? One way or another, this is happening. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner... No, she's not in a good place. She's not in a good place. The sooner it'll all be over. No. If you're unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory adherence slip. That's not... At least they didn't take the little girl, but she's not in the right place to be going there either. No, you get out of here! No. So you still hold up here, I see. Stop. What did you think of that guy? The one in the suit. He is terrifying. He's just doing his job? I don't know how to feel about him. Why feel at all? He is so scary. Everything's been decided for us. A blessing, wouldn't you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fire, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. I'm not doing that. Leave me alone. Why did you come to my house? Listen. You alone? I'm not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Again, he's asking us, are we alone? Because he's like, probably gonna come in if we... I guess I wonder if part of the game is if you have nobody in the house, does he just kill us? You know? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be Why are the omens and the paranoia in this game is terrifying. And we still have, and one person was taken from us and we only have... Oh my god. Oh, it's delivered. Oh my, we're gonna take a nobody tonight. How'd you become a delivery driver, buddy? Oh, no, I pressed the wrong one. Have a good night. Sorry, no, I meant to ask him how he became a delivery driver. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. Hello. How are you? How's it hanging? Dude, you been seeing how gnarly things are out there? What the hell's going on? But be for real with me, dude. What did I miss? Creatures that look like humans are crawling out of the ground. Zombies? Dude, I knew it. Bro, can you like totally count on me for what comes next? I've seen so many movies where this happens, dude. I'm basically a survival guru. Just clue me in. We dealing with classic slow zombies or gnarly fast ones? And is it like a brain virus? Bleh. Or are these dudes freaky undead dudes? Trust me, dude, the answer that totally changes the game plan. Also, you got a shotgun or like grenades? We're gonna need hella firepower to make it through this one. And food, like loads of food, man. Do you really have no idea what's happening out there? Sure, man, it's a mess out there. People talking shit on their fellow man, harsh and mellow with all this doom and gloom. And after all this stuff with the news, the vibes are way off, dude. But movies, man, they got it all. Drama, betrayal, intrigue. They're way more fun than books, bro. Always wanted to end up in a movie someday. I don't know, the reason why I'm suspicious of him a little bit is because he's like, I don't know what's happening. It's been days. It's been days. I'm not letting him in. It's been days. Come on, bro. Alright, so check out this little something you might want. What is it? Cat food. Bam, it's like in the game, dude. Gotta build up like cat food. Oh my god. Oh my god, let the cat in. I forgot. Oh no. No, I forgot about the cat. Yes. We need the cat food, right, to bring in the cat? Is this how we're gonna bring in the cat? Oh my god, I forgot about letting the cat in. We have to let him in, man. This might be the raddest thing ever. This ever happened to be like. They should totally make a movie about this someday. What do we do with the cat food now? Oh, I forgot we're supposed to let the cat in. I completely forgot. I just remembered that omen. Oh no. What's happening here? Are you okay? Can I come in and rest a minute? Where did you come from? I remember, it doesn't really matter. I'm so very oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the cat omen. If I don't get some rest, I might just pass out under your window there. Is your friend sick? He's my husband. He's dead? I can't give him a proper burial. There's no point in letting him go now. Come in. Come on. I just need to rest. Yeah, please rest a bit. Please rest a bit. Someone's gonna die tonight. I just freaking know it. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the cat thing. That is so... Oh my god. I forgot the cat thing. That is terrifying. Oh my god, guys. I can't believe I forgot the cat thing. It's been days. I haven't played this game since Friday and it's now Monday, so... Oh... Emergency broadcast. Emergency? Wildfire's now sweeping across the forested regions. Oh no, this is so bad for the wildlife as well. Explosive anomaly, abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation so they're not afraid of fire. FEMA's announced a new identified sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aura film photography? Dark patches appear on the captured image and a strong indicator the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. A word from our sponsors. Wait. Each day spotting visitors is getting harder and harder. They're already freaking making products. Introduce a new revelation aura sensitive photographic film. It exposes soul energy, allowing you at home to discern human from hostile visitor. Take a photo and you'll see black patches when you find a visitor. Now a word from our sponsors. He won't stop you. Feel the drive. With Energica, you're alive. Wow, invigorating. The energy drink that quenches your thirst faster and more effectively than water? I don't think so. Now available for rest delivery. I don't think that's true at all, I'll be honest with you. We need to check on everybody really quick. You're okay. I'll be back in to talk to you in a second, okay? No one's there. Are you all crammed in here again? Where'd she go? Oh, she got taken away. Yeah, I forgot. So someone's in the storeroom? Who's the creepy in the storeroom? No one? Well, you're all both crammed in the bathroom? Oh my god. And you're just happily standing here? I'm gonna be testing you like crazy, bro. I'm just, yeah, be warned. Give me 2 seconds. Let's check out the radio first. 1 second. Be warned. 2 seconds. What do I do? Can I do anything with the cat food to get the cat inside? Because I was supposed to let the cat in. That was what the omen said. Oh my god. I just thought that your teeth were too perfect. Maybe there's nothing on today? There might be not on the radio today. Yeah, I don't think I can find anything right now. And if I am wrong about like being able to find something here, like, and maybe I'm just like being silly, please let me know. Yeah, that's fair enough. We have 2 saves by the way as well. How are you doing today, Nun? Our Father out in heaven. Hand over a FEMA notice? What, does they have to get tested? What do the blasphemers want? They descended in a mob, all filth and bluster. They shrieked, cursing like the godless savages they are. And why? Because I refused to grant them entry. I told them rightly, no unbaptized shall cross the threshold. Goodness did they rage. Oh yes, they pounded the doors and tried to rip them clean off. When they finally burst in, they threw me out. So you turned away those in need? A holy place offers no shelter to those who spurn the light of God. I don't know if the light of God is shining on anyone right now, I'll be honest with you, nun lady. Whether they sought shade from the sun or refuge from those so-called visitors, it matters not. It does kind of matter. You're supposed to let people into a church. Even if the fire were to pour, or monastery, from the heavens themselves, the Lord's house is no refuge for such abominations. The Lord shows mercy only to those who believe. No, that's such a dumb Lord. And if they find themselves on the street, then it was his judgment to see them burn. You're despicable. It's not my place to job. You better leave now before I send you to hell too. I'm not kicking her out. I don't think it is. I do think it is my place to judge, but like, I don't think she's doing anything wrong here right now. So now you're the savior? Keep your foul home. I refuse to spend another... Oh, she's leaving. Goodbye, child. May the wrath of God be upon you. So she's leaving. So, okay, that's fine. But I wasn't going to kick her out because I don't think she's actually like causing any like problems here. In terms of like other people dying. By the way, he never brought back my pal there. Very frustrating. Okay, let's talk to her now. You okay? Oh, that's such a bad question, isn't it? Well, my mommy. How are you holding up? Do you like it here? It's okay here. But I wish I was at home, I understand. When can I go home? Do we be honest? Or do we tell a little fib to mask her feelings? I don't know. You guys probably know better than me what to do in these type of situations, but I feel like telling a fib now is not a bad idea. So we can kind of be like... But I feel like then it gives her false hope, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't want to lie to her. You know what I mean? This is a scary situation. we'll be honest. I think we'll be honest. I know you guys probably will tell me like maybe I like the right way that you think you should do this. Because again, I'm not saying that like there's wrong choices, but I mean like other people probably know how to deal with this type of stuff better than I do. I feel like if we lie to her now and eventually she realizes the house is burnt down, all it'll take is her looking out the window at night, you know, and she'll find out. But Daddy's okay, right? Or my mom, did that also burn? My room, sorry, did it also burn down? Mommy's not coming. Is there anyone else left? You should stay here for now. I'm not going anywhere without Daddy. He's coming to get me, right? I saw him get up and leave. I was running away, but I saw... Wait, so he left? He left? There's no way he's still alive, right? He'd come right here, right? Yeah, he would have come right here. Right? He would have. What's up, dude? What were you doing before the cataclysm? Bro, I was just chilling, you know, watching flicks, hanging with the homies. But now, no more movies, no more hangouts. Real bummer, dude. TV just loops the same thing. Panic commercial, panic commercial. My homies don't even pick up anymore. I heard some big shots saying now that's not the time for fun. This is a crisis. Man, screw that bull. Fun never ends. In Funtown, booyah. Funtown, booyah? Crazy shirt, by the way. Can I test you? Like, no worries, I got you, homie. Let's do a photo. Sure, dude. No black spots. Okay. Right? So how's my aura looking? Bright? Red? Yeah, I don't think there's any black spots there, right? Again, I need to test you. Let's try... I don't think bloodshot red eyes is gonna work on this guy. This guy's a bit out of it already. Let's try armpits. Hold on, bro. Gotta watch the strip show first. As soon as the baby... Well, almost. Bro, think about it. What's all this grody pit hair for anyway? Stone Age was like a year ago, man. Bugs aren't feasting on us, so we totally don't need it for warmth. So yeah, I don't vibe with it. You don't vibe with armpit hair? One more test. Let's try the teeth. Let's try the teeth this time. Are they look... I feel like when they're white, they're like blinding white, right? Am I right in saying that? Like, they don't look blinding white. Teeth looks like a total grew chewing corn, not cereal, right? But bro, those choppers are tough as nails. Popped the bottom of them once. Wild. Totally almost bit out my tongue. But the beers kept flowing, bro. Come on, just like the Blazy, you know? Yeah, I don't think I have enough evidence to say. I think the armpit is definitely confusing because obviously, like, you would rarely see someone who, like, is kind of, like, more... I don't know. I feel like in TV anyway, like, a free spirit would be a bit, like, you know, maybe hairier. But, you know, people can do whatever they want. I love this character's design, by the way. Her hair is actually really cool. I could use some rest. Is there anything you need? For him to be alive. That's all. Sorry, we need. Can I get you some water? Would you like some food? I'm not hungry. I just want to sit. Can I sit with you? I want to be with him, and you can't bring him back to me. I can't even bury him. What am I supposed to do? That's heartbreaking. I know the reason I asked to sit because I was like, oh, maybe like if someone like sits with her for a bit, like at least there's like a little bit of pressure taken off. But like I understand like how someone would be kind of like, I kind of want to just be alone right now. I feel really bad for her, but you know, we couldn't test her. He has the armpits, but he doesn't have the aura, so I'm thinking 3 out of 5 means he's probably not a visitor. But I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I have been wrong before. No, I haven't been wrong before. Technically. Have I not? No. Maybe? Yes. Hey? We did let in a visitor, and people did die. For true. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done for... We can call some of their phone lines, but... What was... No, these are all the phones, the numbers we had here as well. I think we should just go to sleep, right, and do another night. I'm hoping and praying that someone doesn't die. That's all I'm hoping and praying for. No, but don't look that way anymore. What is here? Like, that has to be something, right? The music's changed? You see a woman crying over her wounded husband. Is that them? Oh, no, that's someone else. You can't tell if they're alive. He's alive or dead. Tears streak as she drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought. Things will only get worse. And again, the dread of this. A woman dragging her husband's body away from the sound of bullets. Things are only going to get worse before they get any better. Even if they do get better, they might not get better. The door's not knocking. The music's definitely different. The path along the field is littered with bodies and those who try to run. Nearby stands a man responsible, a FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. Yep, so he's shooting down people. Is that what we're getting at here? He's shooting down people. What the hell? Panicked people rush to a nearby house. They bang on doors desperate for shelter, but it seems no one's willing to let them in. Is that the guy? Is that the wildfires? What? No one else is coming tonight already? How bad has it gotten? Did you see the fires being spread? Oh my god. So we're gonna know if someone's a visitor tonight if someone dies. Oh no. We interrupt this program with the breaking news. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have been sealed off the area. Please remain in your house. Stay where you are and await further instructions. And remember to support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors, yet this propaganda. That's the latest. Next up for some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of the visitors. Who are the visitors? Ghosts, creatures, or deep from underground? No, this is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swirl about that's the radio. Is the visitors' true origin? Are they aliens, the Walking Dead, a lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies now show that a visitor is a human who has come into contact with an undetermined biological substance biohazard. Method of transfusion remains unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for signs of visitors. So they are mutations. If you believe you've been exposed or unsure whether you might be a visitor, call FEMA hotline 00. Should we try this? That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for more after the break. What is that? Even the hardest workers need a break. With Margot, I'm so worried. What was that light? Even Margot cigarettes, you can take a deep breath and truly unwind. Margot cigarettes for real men. Oh my god, they used to advertise cigarettes this way. The company's not liable for any harm that may occur in lungs of the lifespan. Consume at own risks. Oh, it's just particles in the air. Okay, okay. Is there something on the radio? Wait, is that something? Maybe not. I can't seem to get signals on the radios anymore. Maybe the radio is like busted now? Yeah, maybe you can't use the radio now. Oh, there we go. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here. Someone please help, obviously is what they're saying. We're seeing that the situation get more and more desperate every single day, honestly. That's what we're seeing. Please no one be dead. Well, there's only 2 places we can check. How are you doing? Oh, my mommy. You need to accept what happened. I don't want to say this to her. I mean, eventually she will, but like, I don't know if it's the right time. What do you mean? I saw TV in your room. Can I watch cartoons? And maybe I could invite my friend over, please? If the friend is around, yes, but... 12009. When the grown-ups invite her, they let her come, but if it's me, they just tell me off. Wait, what? Your dad might not be coming for you. I don't know what's happened to him. Are you saying he's not coming? Why would you say that? Because we don't know. What did it look like when you saw him last? When you last saw him? He was good. They hit him, so I don't remember. I'm sorry, but your daddy was a good man, too kind for this world. This girl seems to stare at you, stare through you. You're afraid to move just so you just wait for something to happen. After some time, she starts wailing again. It doesn't look like there's anything you can do for her. I'm so bad at this. I feel so bad for her. And this is, once again, the effects of what's happening here. It'll be worse to let her believe a lie. She has to learn to accept reality. Well, it's not that. It's just that I want to just let her know that, like, whatever happens, her dad was, like, a good dude. But I guess maybe, like, I don't know. It's very sad. It's very sad what she has to go through, honestly. It's not right. She said to call over the friend, but I'm, like, very, like, worried about that. Right? I don't know if that's, like, the good option to take here. How are you guys doing? What's up, dude? So what did you do for work? Work? Only suckers work, dude. I was out there living. You get me? Saw this movie once. The main guy straight up me. Tell me, do factory dudes look happy? Hell nah. I threw parties, man. Met rad new homies. That's real living. Like, I guess there was a warehouse manager once, delivery joint. Folks set me up, you know? So you're living off your parents? Why hustle? Why hustle, dude, when I got it all figured out? I mean, like, if your parents want to help, that's up to them. But it's none of my business. Not using what's already got is hella dumb. Like, you got a big-ass gun, right? You just gonna hang it on the wall? So he's saying, like, if you got, like, the benefits and you got, like, the privileges, you might as well use them. No, I'm just gonna go with the flow, same as you. And I'm not saying, like, parents helping you is a privilege. I think that's, like, you know, in some countries it's not, you know, like, even in, like, I know in, like, Ireland, it's, like, it's very alien for, like, parents to, like, ever kick out their kids, you know? Very alien. How are you holding up? I know it's such a silly question. I could use some rest. How did he die? I can't. It's too much. I've just run out of tears. She looks like her face is, like, stained with tears. She looks like she's been dehydrated from it. I have no tears left to cry. But that's wrong, all wrong. I can't just stop crying. Is not interesting as well. She's like, if I stop crying, then I feel guilty. He needs to be buried? No. No, not ready. They just only give him back to me. They only give him back? You expect us to part ways again already? I can't. I won't send him down to the cold-hearted earth. So this is the thing. It's like, not only I can't find a place to bury him, it's also the situation where she's feeling like, if I bury him, that's the end. I will say goodbye to him. Now, we could test her out. We could. But I actually think that this guy isn't, I'm starting to believe he isn't a visitor either. Now, we could I don't believe she's a visitor. I just don't. Now, I'm just using intuition here, but we can check the last bit on this guy as well, right? So we already checked, so it's hands and eyes we haven't checked. He's not a visitor. He's not a visitor. Like, one time I was super big staring at my fingers, and dude, I realized those are my fingers. Just wiggle and watch them move. Trippy stuff, man. Yeah, no, he's not a visitor. He can't be. Like, was it 4 out of 3 out of 5 now? 4 out of 5 we checked his armpit. His armpits are shaven. That's not good. But his teeth aren't perfectly white. And what else did we check? We checked his picture, and that wasn't all black. Now, I can check his eyes, but, like, come on. This guy has bloodshot eyes. So let's see. Teeth not perfectly white in my view. Hands not dirty. Armpits clean. But the only thing we have so far is armpits. So we'll check the eyes. Can't keep my eyes open too long. Look at this stuff stress me out, man. But he's got the red bloodshot eyes, but he's also a stoner. Don't say, man. You wouldn't believe how often they busted my ass for that. Real bummer, dude. You gotta tell you a story about sometime you'll freaking lose your mind. 2 out of 5 though. Like, can we get someone on 2 out of 5? I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it. I know it's maybe I'm silly, but oh wait, we still have energy to do stuff as well. We can drink some beer to get rid of our energy for sure. Yeah, let's do that. I'm so sorry about that little girl. Her dad was like a really kind dude. He made sure we realized something because he knew we were like an introvert and he helped us out right away. Oh, a knock on the door. A group of evicted stand by your neighborhood's ruined house. They're in shock, whispering amongst themselves. They likely want to take shelter there. But is there any place left to hide from this? Any place in the world? So he's saying there's nothing left right now. There's nothing we can do. What the hell? On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make it out from here. Wait, so maybe he did that thing to the helmet that after the pale man killed him? What if they're trophies? What if he kills them not for defense but for sport? That's horrible. Whatever case, you hope you're not his enemy. The first chance I get, I tried to end that guy. Obviously, I would be too terrified to, but I'm saying, like, that's horrifying. What we have here, like, we have people looking for shelter in burned houses, which is a signifier and a symbol that there's nowhere to go. Someone who's killing for sport means that the laws don't no longer apply to this sector of the world. Is that bright right there? Oh no, on a pole, a man with a sign reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed of him to take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answers, only guesses. That's horrible. That's so bad. All of these just symbols of like how far the world has gone and how horrible it is to people. You know what, dude? Honestly, your expression put me off for a second, but like, if you think you topless is gonna put me off, I've had like 3 topless people show up to this door already. You know what I mean? And I'll just say this right now, you're less scary than the other guy. So, the other guy that showed up was terrifying. Here, it's boiling out there. Boiling, I tell you. Are you okay? No, I'm not fucking okay. Look at me. Feels like my dad's skin is melting, I tell you. God, it's hotter than any tropical resort I've ever stayed in. Just need a cold soak. Mind if I borrow your shower? Why do you need my bathroom? I'm serious, boy. I don't feel well. I need cold water now. I dragged myself all the way here, and for what, huh? An insolent upstart who turns away an important man? I used to run this shit show. I was a minister. Are you a minister? Come on. I can make it worth your while. You let me in now. When all this is over, I'll see that you're compensated, and well, might I add. I don't like how you're speaking to me. If I'm being honest, I don't want this energy near the little girl. So, and honestly, at the same time, you're being very persistent. I'm gonna take my chances here. Oh, yes, I know I'll do the trick. Yes, I do. Here's a little something for me. Coffee. What do you think? Does that sweeten the pot? I don't take bribes right now. Preposterous. Can you see how poorly I'm faring out here? Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm fucked. Is there any way to leave the cat food out here? Like, because I know letting in the cat was important. Unless you have to get it from the fridge maybe or something, or the press or something. I wouldn't put cat food in the fridge, but. Hello? Anyone in there? I heard footsteps, means you're behind the door. Can you open it? FEMA? Oh, I just know it's there as well. Took? Oh, you think I'm FEMA office because of the suit? No, I just pulled it off a corpse. Figured it might be safer out here that way. They must wear these things for a reason. Maybe the sun leaves radiation behind at night or something? I don't know. I don't even want to know. So who are you then? Just a regular factory guy. Oh, you won't like this guy in here. Built bridges, fixed them too. And I don't work there anymore. Work kept piling up, not enough people left. We couldn't keep up. I burned down and quit. He doesn't seem bad, right? Like, you could say he pulled a jacket off a corpse, but I feel like that's Apocalypse 101 sometimes. I'm worried about... The only thing I'm worried about is, like, what if it's actually is a FEMA person in disguise trying to get into the house or something? And the disguise is that he just took off his FEMA outfit. Look. Come in for now and I'll test you tomorrow. Thanks. I mean, wait a minute. Oh, there's already a woman in that corpse? Okay. Look, I've been stuck in the damn suit all day. I just want to take it off and wash all the grime and blood. If you can move them out, I swear I'll be sitting nice and quiet. I won't bother anyone. No, sorry. She's going through a lot right now. Alright, I get it. Guess the suit's kind of scary. I don't even know why I'm still wearing it. Bye. Yeah, we're not kicking her out. She's been through a lot. I was wondering, no knock? Oh, dude, you okay? He looks like he's maybe like radiation, possibly?
Can you let me in, pal?
What happened to you?
I got caught in the midday sun while putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest, the boss just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally.
Why aren't you at a hospital? What are you going to do?
I wanted to keep putting out those fires, so I wish I could have died back there instead of the guys. But they made it pretty clear. I've done enough. I can't get home. Public transport ain't running no more. The only thing I can do now is rely on human kindness.
I think we should let him in.
Thanks, pal. I don't think we'll be here for too long. At least we won't have to die alone in the dirt. They gave us a slip with paperwork before we went out and put out these fires. It's a mandate telling us to report to the FEMA quarantine zone, but why go if everyone who goes ends up dead? Wait, what? So maybe the two characters that left are gone now? Yeah, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away or use it or something else. So anyone who gets sent there dies? I hope, again, I'm letting him in because he's in a very rough state, right? Just like we did for the lady with the body. This is a tough time for everybody. Okay, everything seems okay right now. Good afternoon, this is the news. We bring you an important update. New data has emerged regarding the recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems that one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual.
Oh, that guy. He looks so... He's scared, and even the pale man in some way.
I expect motive remains unclear. At this time, it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone.
Oh, wait, went off air? Silence is the harbinger of death. A sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. And is that... Wait, is she saying... Did she take over the news or something? The bell tolls for us, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts of webs of wax. An infernal nest where visitors thrive. Tangled deep in sticky sustenance. Kruman Indunans. What happened there? She was talking like a death knell in her ears, like these bugs in her ears. That's so horrible. Wait, like, but like, I wonder if that again is like a symbolic, not even symbolic, but like, you know the way everything has felt in this game and things are getting progressively worse? I wonder if it is like this idea of like death creeping towards us. A special report of the temporary suspension of course disposal. Whatever that was. Today's incident sparks numerous theories. Some reports describe a lone shooter while others mention an armed group dressed as hooded. Oh, they're like a group of people. They're terrifying. And people who take advantage in these situations, so scary and so demented. However, the city's greatest challenge may still lie ahead. Due to lockdown measures imposed, course disposal in surrounding areas has been temporarily suspended. Residents and inspectors, however, will continue as scheduled. If you're able to cremate the deceased, do so immediately. If not, please wait until the situation is resolved before surrendering any accumulated remains. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Wait, let's check any sponsors. No, it's okay. That's enough for that as well. So this is the dude here, okay. He doesn't look like he's doing too good. Nobody's in here. Our poor gal. I don't know if, like, because I was saying, like, oh, there's cupboards as well. Grandma crowded every cabinet full of dishes. Only pulled out the fancy set for holidays. Now who the hell needs it? Again, normalcy is gone. The normal life is gone. You wouldn't put cat food in here, wouldn't you not? Yeah, you wouldn't really. You put it in like a press or a cupboard. Maybe we needed the cat food after we let the cat in. You know what I mean? We should have let the cat in. For sure. How are you guys doing? Okay. Guys, I think we're going to end the episode here. We're going to come back in the next one with more of No, I'm Not a Human. And I think, I'm not sure like when this game ends, but I think I want to do multiple routes if there are multiple routes, like multiple choices. I want to go back and make different choices. Because I think someone was saying that, like, you know, the whole point is that like things are kind of like a little bit random, which I think is great. I think it makes multiple routes very, very, you know, good to do. I would love to, because I think someone was saying that it's played over, that you can do different choices, right? So yeah, I'd love to like be able to like see some other things and try some other things out and do things differently and see what we can do with this, because it is such an interesting game. I will say, like, just in terms of the quality of the game, atmosphere is incredible. It's so incredible. I love the atmosphere of this game. I think it's so good. I think it did such a good job with this. The location itself is incredible. I love the kind of like the very dreary setting. The save and quit to desktop, is that saved normally, or do you have to use the kombucha? You guys let me know about that. But yeah, the atmosphere is incredible. The art style is so good, because even like on the design choices on some of the characters are so cool and sometimes very eerie, sometimes very creepy, but all in all, I find them to be very well done and have so much personality in them. What else can I say about this? In terms of like the quality of this as well. Yeah, even like the wallpaper has an interesting feel to it. I think the way they tell the story is also very interesting, because again, they talk about omens and like a death knell. It feels like constantly like you're moving towards something that's like worse and worse, and things are getting worse and worse, and you're seeing like the opposite of like what they hoped or like would happen, which is like things would get better. And in reality, every single night we look out the window and we see something probably even scarier. And while the Pale Man is still probably the scariest thing we've seen in this game, I think there's something to be said for like a family of people looking at a burnt down house trying to take refuge, because again, that is symbolic of the idea that there's nowhere to go. Seeing a man with teeth on his as a trophy shooting people down, that showcases that people have like lost their freaking minds, and people who are already thought about doing this type of stuff to people already now feel like they have free range to do stuff, which showcases that the law is not really in place as much as it used to be, or at least they're more free to do that stuff that they used to be able to do. We've seen, you know, the Pale Man ripping someone's head off, showing that soldiers can't do anything about the Pale Man, can't do a damn thing. And now we've also learned as well that this is a biohazard situation where they have come into contact with some biohazardous material, and that's how they become the visitors. That is ultimately, like, again, a very terrifying prospect, because again, like, I'm just going by Resident Evil, but that can like mutate so quickly and can be transferred so quickly, and stuff like this as well. Because it's, you know, bio stuff, especially stuff that is meant to be ingested or like is you know, has side effects like that. It only takes like a few things to like really like come into contact with that stuff and like really make things change. Yeah, like there's lots of omens of stuff that's happening. There's like a deterioration of the world around us as we're like still inside this house, and that can be showcased through the characters as well. We have characters that don't care. We have characters who like are carrying their loved ones on their back. We saw that with the lady in the bathroom, in the tub, and like she's just not even able to face like what's happening. You know, the idea of like he's dead, but I can't let him go. We have the little girl that's with us as well, who is the personification of like the change in normalcy, I think, because you obviously look at the house that's been burnt down. That's also a change in normalcy and stuff like this too. But I think it's also like showcasing like, you know, she had a loving family, people that adored her, people that wanted to take care of her, and now her father is gone, her mother is gone. We don't know what happened to her. Because again, she said something about her father is still alive or something like that as well. But we'll have to see where that actually goes with that as well. But I still think it's like a very like, she's to me, and again, I don't mean to people say people are symbols, but I'm saying like I think it showcases like what's happening in the world. It showcases how heartbreaking it is and how loss can really like affect people in this world, and how kids aren't going to understand either. We also have a man who was like trying to put out the wildfires, and even for his effort in trying to save people, he's punished, you know, and his whole team is dead, and he's, you know, coughing up his lungs, and he's curled up in the corner there. There's so many showcases of like what's happening in this world, and it's all happening from our hallways. If you think of it that way, we're walking through the hallways, poking our heads in the door going, you okay? You okay? Looking out the windows, and we're getting a full story of how the world is going to hell through news reports, radio, through subtle ways like, hey, talk to people online, have conversations with people, through the phone, I mean, and order stuff online. You can only order food online now and stuff, because everything is showcasing like how the world is really going to hell. We still have that guy that's following us around, the guy who's like the naked guy with the weird smile. He says the next time we visit is going to be very interesting. We were supposed to let the cat in. I forgot about the cat. But if we do a different route, we can definitely let the cat in next time. I have no problem doing that if you guys want to see that. I'd love to let the cat in next time. And I only thought this way because her teeth were so white. And I was like, is this... And she probably was just a very pleasant person, but who knows? Yeah. Like, between that man who wants... Between the pale man, the guys with the gun, the guy who keeps showing up to the door asking if I'm alone, there's some really terrifying ideas in this game. And I think what is so good about this game is not just like direct horror, because there is direct horror in terms of seeing the pale man outside and seeing that guy show up to our door. That's a direct, like, this is terrifying right in front of your face. But I think also the scares from this game come from... they come from... how do I say it? The scares in this game come from the paranoia, mostly. The fact that, like, when I wake up in the morning, I think, who did someone die? Or the fact that I about to open the blinds, and, like, opening the blinds alone is terrifying, because what am I going to see out there? Who's going to show up to my door? Is this person a visitor? All this stuff that goes around your head is such, like, crazy paranoia, and it works so well as a horror game, honestly. And it helps that the atmosphere is so closed in as well. We're going through our hallway experiencing all this, as I've said. But yeah, they're doing a fantastic job with that paranoia. The designs of, like, the scary creatures are pretty terrifying. Like, again, as I said, the pale man and the guy who shows up to our door. But also as well, the, as I said, the shooters is a terrifying idea too. Like, whatever they chose to do with that, like, is so terrifying. Yeah, and I think that, again, as I said, like, the way they're doing paranoia, the way they're introducing all these characters, the conversations we're having with the characters is so incredible. Like, I absolutely, like I adore and also fear talking to them, because while it's, like, always very interesting, it's also really the sadness I feel from talking to these characters feels like a hopelessness. Every time you talk to them, whilst there's, like, you know, some comedy there with the guy who's a stoner and, like, stuff like this too, one by one, you really get more of an effect of, like, what this has done to some people in this world. And I think also as well, like, us staying inside, looking at all the reports and seeing all the stuff outside, it does, like, mimic this idea of, like, helplessness. We just have to wait and see what's going to happen next. And you could say, like, well, there's not helplessness because we're letting people inside our house, but I still think that is, like, a feeling of helplessness, because, like, we have to wait till the next day to test them. We don't always know if we're doing the right decision. So there's a feeling of helplessness, while there's also, like, things you can do. But even the things we can do are, like, almost like a band-aid to the situation that's happened right now, because we don't know when things are going to get better, honestly. But I think it's an amazing game with amazing writing, amazing atmosphere, amazing paranoia. They've done such a good job with this. I want to say thank you to TieFire2. These are my patrons, by the way, at the highest tier, and my YouTube members at the highest tier, which you can join if you want. It does help out the channel quite a bit. TieFire2, Jamie Bull, Janet Banana, The Ghost of Nizuma, Felicious Felix, Yuld, Radish, Anusta, Death Trap, Link Smarky, Yasassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, High Casperian, Jared Beanham, and on YouTube at the highest tier, Rolgrim7, Blasco. And to Lucid Augie as well, thank you so much for joining at the highest tier. And remember, I'd missed it just for a bit there, and I apologize. YouTube doesn't notify me of who's a new member for some reason. I think they should. I wish they would do that. I should probably, like, maybe see if there's a notification thing we can turn on or something, but I haven't seen it.